What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Dream Daddy. Something really weird just happened when I started up my game. I loaded it to the barbecue scene, and as you remember from the end of the last video, I did the Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig options, so all that was left was Joseph and Damien. But when I loaded it again, all three options are available. So I thought, okay, it must have saved at an earlier point. So I do the talk to Robert and Brian, and I go through the motions, and you know what? I get different dialogue. It's different, and it ends the barbecue immediately. I don't understand what's going on. I'm very confused, but I'm not going to push that anymore because it ends the barbecue. I don't even know what this will do. So why don't we, since we've done these two at the last video, let's do talk to Joseph and Damien, see what happens. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. Wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Wow, look how judgy he's being right now. I'm very proud of my abode. Karate, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design choices. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. His face turns bright red. I must apologize for my... Oh, he remembers it immediately, okay. For my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Is that even necessary? You know what she dresses like.
What?
In that one outfit. Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? She yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would be more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Gosh, why does my lip burn all of a sudden? Feels like I got a cut on my, whatever the area is between the lip and the nose. I don't know what you call that. Where the mustache usually resides, but I have no mustache. Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone's so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
Just say, we keep saying cul-de-sac, just say neighborhood. We've said cul-de-sac too much. Too much? Amanda walks up to the conversation. I don't know how that's possible. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Goodness gracious. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Where did he keep that?
Oh.
She blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Do you know how to treat a lady?
Hey.
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come I'm sure it'd be like, won't you come play? I'm not gonna do that. Won't you come play? In fact, I'm gonna make them even more enthusiastic. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever! Yay! Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Oh.
I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over the VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. I don't think they are. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish and stop talking about your vagina? That'd be great. I'm sure he's fine.
Oh.
Mary, I fucking asked you to go see the dirt-eating baby! Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Of course, the one person we met at the school would be his son. Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to karate yet? It's that punk from Amanda's school. I should say that out loud. I remember you. Whatever.
Huh.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. He bows again. 2 bows. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Oh, his name is Christensen, and his names are Christy and Christian and Christ, or whatever the hell it was.
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. How did he... Oh, because he asked for a veggie burger. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as blood lappers. Dad.
Hey?
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Is that a tattoo? Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and a poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. It's 999. Lucian. We'll talk about this later.
Hey.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance? I don't know. Just thought it looked sick.
Oh.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. Well, it's an anchor. Maybe he was a sailor. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, that the dads take notice and the crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Karate, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
Oh.
He's ungrelievable.
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Oh.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Wink.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah.
It's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? There's a real community here. Totally helps us when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add all of us on Dad Book? Dad Book?
Yeah.
It's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. Why is it dad-specific? What if I was just a guy who bought a house here and had no children? It's like, oh, this guy. No kids. Get a load of this guy. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. It's just the phase. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? If I could impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver lining get you through to the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today. Yeah, those burgers. And it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. It's just raw cauliflower. Gross. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted, and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. You're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? Wait. You know what? That is a parent thing, and it creeps me the hell out. It's the creepiest thing. I totally get that they're worried, that parents get worried, but it's so creepy. It's like, chill out for a second. What? No, I've never done that. I'll never do that. Don't lie. Every parent seems to do it. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. Like eat ice cream and watch TV alone, because that's still a solid plan. I'm gonna throw a party! A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line. In the barbecue. We're throwing another barbecue. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day, instead of any food of real nutritional substance. What, like mashed potatoes? Come on. Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it! What a professional. I lose track of the time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that one was about. There was a lot of yelling with Gordon Ramsay. I glance at my watch. It's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Okay, so that is rude. If someone texts you and they need to know where you are, that should be immediate. Kids these days. See, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? Now you have the right to sit in the dark like a creepy person. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who is she even with? Why, I don't know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. 3 texts is very excessive. In fact, I'd almost go to say the second follow-up might almost be excessive. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Ugh.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket.
Huh.
Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann.
Huh?
Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. You came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. You're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Well, I guess it depends if you're going to have manners between then and now, lady. I don't like it. But she's a teenager. But it is okay. You're my only daughter. I don't know why the only has anything to do with anything. If I had 2 kids, it should be equally as bad. I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You scared me. Just don't do that again. All right, I'm going to go to bed now. She closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I just didn't even think about it. Sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, you can't just say good. If I said that, okay. If your parents say that, all right, that's just no. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Chopsticks? Yeah, boy. She gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Sprinkle some crack on them. Already did.
Hey.
Bless you. She scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later, Gramps. One more thing before you go. What's Dad Book?
Oh.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What's a social media platform? I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Ugh.
Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Ugh.
All right, Pops, we gotta fill you out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday night, you're most likely to... Netflix and grill? Grilling on a Friday night? Polish and sort my coin collection. No. Watching the History Channel. Who has cable anymore? Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. I guess I'll Netflix and grill. I guess that's the closest thing. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert... I just said desert island. Which is better than a desert island. So let's just assume it's a desert island. And this is a typo. It's missing an S. What would it be? My trusty grill? Nah. Lost shaker of salt? Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes? He's not a very good role model on that island. I guess he did survive. A boat? I don't need anything. My skill... Let's go with a boat. What are your turn-ons? Turn-ons? Why is this asking me this? What are your turn-ons? Well, these are very odd. None of those. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals. Salty boat captain. That's, okay, pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. I don't know, what do kids want to be? Probably the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? Nope. See, if you pick a Sean Connery filmography, you're limiting because he doesn't really do anything anymore, as far as I know. You know what? This was on a rule tip. I don't actually know what laserdisc means. I don't know what that is. Romantic comedies. Nah, I got a limit on those. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. Okay. What's your ideal date? Ooh, napping sounds good. Eating a healthy dinner at 4? Trying to geocache, but getting lost, hopelessly lost. I didn't realize geocache was a verb used in this context, so I don't know what it means. I feel so out of touch answering this, seeing these answers. Like I'm not on the same page with the writers of this. Yeah, let's go to sleep. What do you never leave home without? Cardigan. You know what? Never got on the cardigan train. I don't see the appeal. Cardigans are super weird to me. My sick vape! Book of Word of a Cool Knife. Crippling low self-esteem. God, my lip still burns. Frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home. Sometimes. I don't... Some people like to take their knives out. I don't see the practicality because I don't cut things. You can get this on a smartphone. I do vape. I don't think it's a sick vape. I do vape. So I'll take my vape. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. They got this real grill thing going on. When I can get my next cup of coffee, and lawnmower modifications. I didn't realize people modified lawnmowers, but you know what? Lawnmowers can be super customizable, it turns out, because I hang around a lot of dads, and they love talking about lawnmowers, which is completely new to me. Lawnmowers. Lawns in general is new to me. An apartment liver. Tammy! Shoot! I probably spend most of my time talking about potential ends of the world. Wow, that took a while. That wasn't so bad. That was pretty bad. I had to really rack my brain. That was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Yeah.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All those dads seem pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug.
Nah.
Go get 'em.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Ah ha ha. Okay, saved. I'm gonna double save. I'm gonna triple save, because I'm that type of person. Alright, let's go down the line. Cool transition. Let's start with Craig. Let's go. Boop, 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 ba-da-dup. Let's go alphabetical. Oh, I got little hearts here. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. I am most likely, on a Friday night, most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you onto a dessert... God damn it! Why do I keep saying that? It's so funny, because in my head, I'm about to read desert, right? But I go, oh wait, but remember the difference between desert and dessert, and I go onto a desert island. So I'm literally correcting myself incorrectly. I'm incorrecting myself. A box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. Sub 6? 5-minute mile? That's booking it. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champ. What kid doesn't want to be a beer pong world champ? What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies. Forever. Alright, I appreciate a good buddy cop movie. Don't see him as much anymore. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. Okay, rock climbing's fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I didn't know they still sold energy gel. I remember energy gel was huge back in like the early 2000s. I thought it tasted pretty good. That's interesting. I spend a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Okay. Honestly, this profile is pretty boring. It's like Gym Rat. That's all he does. Anyways, let's message him. Who's this? Who dis? Okay. Wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's, well, I might as well call him that now. Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. Game? What game? I should see if Amanda wants to join. I walk over to her room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda!
Huh.
Didn't she go to school? I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece, but... her eyes are a little puffy as if she'd been crying. Hey, you alright?
I'm fine.
I just got sad because I realized that dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reactions from the audience instead of being given the respect that they deserve. It's not right. Well, no, she doesn't have to tell me anything if she doesn't want. Let's not pry too much. Every time a dog gets introduced in a movie, I get nervous because 9 times out of 10, that dog's gonna die by the end. I don't believe that statistic at all. I don't think so. I think you're just watching bad movies where dogs die. I can watch a movie where people die and be unfazed, but the moment a dog dies, I'm out. So you gotta watch something like I Am Legend, where it's like delayed to the very end, so that way you get to watch the whole movie, it ends, and you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck? Gosh, sad dog death movies take up a whole genre. There are too many. You know what, I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix had a subgenre like that. It's dog-sploitation. You know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about sad dog stuff with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all. Alright, geez, don't make me cry again. Scientists and new studies show that it's far better to acknowledge your sad emotions than to try and ignore them, which only makes it worse. I don't know, that's a new study. There was a new study on it, but I think old studies also prove the same thing. Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go?
Oh.
Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes.
Oh.
I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic, sentient softball. So, does that mean you don't want to go? She gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined.
Oh.
I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. I would have been like, baseball, screw that noise. Sport, screw that noise. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. Oh, it's a kid's game too? Okay. Kids playing sports up to high school, because once you get to high school level, that's when kids start getting pretty good. And then you get to collegiate. Okay. Well, to be fair, I would have said no to any. It could have been the major leagues. I'd say no. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Oh.
So when did the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Ruthless. For nostalgia purposes, of course, not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. No, I got you. You do like that. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. Guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks. I like it. I like this mascot. Against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks.
Oh, man.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard, despite their name. But yelling's fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Okay, yeah, depending on my mood, I can either say, what's important is that you're having fun, or what are you willing to sacrifice to win? Definitely not that. That's lame. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed! Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't gonna bring Miranda to D1. Dad, please don't fight any of the dads while we're out here. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with kids. Keg stand Craig is good with children. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off of the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out in center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead.
What?
See? It's a completely justifiable fear. It is. You know what? I remember I wasn't even watching baseball. I was a kid. I was walking outside the fence of a baseball field during a game. This kid hits a foul ball, hits me in the face. Unbelievable. It's a pop fly. It lands up. It flies up in the air, hits me. It was unbelievably painful. Stupid baseball. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. Nah, that's gonna be a sick bruise. I bet that hurts like hell. She'll be crying for hours. He carries her off the field as she sobs. It's strange to think about how this guy was once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelot seems to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Uh-oh, it's coming right for me! Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement.
What?
I caught the ball. With your bare hand? Don't do that. You saved me. I caught the ball. You did it. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I could do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone! We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man!
Oh.
Thanks. I don't think it's safe to have a baby in a harness like this at a baseball game. Anyways, we've been working hard all season. It's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello! Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Oh, I was like, what's the shirt? The Maple Bay Flapjacks. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. You guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad and I tell them I'm Briar. God, I would totally do that too. It's gotta be so much fun. Darn twins and all the shenanigans they can pull. We will talk about this later. Karate bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up. Then we can hang. They actually say the odds of having twins is pretty high, yet I've only seen like 2 sets of twins my whole life. Where are all the twins hiding? Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza.
Hi.
Oh, I don't know if I can... Nonsense, the girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look.
Oh.
All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Why? We were going with a bunch of kids anyways. It wouldn't have been like a one-on-one date. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of the minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put in our bodies back in the day.
Oh.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half, then put taco fillings inside? Taco fillings. Well, the only thing you don't put on a pizza that you would put on a taco would be, what, lettuce? Cilantro? Lettuce and cilantro on a pizza. With lime? Okay, I can get on board with this. A taco pizza. I guess it depends. If you go with the whole... Okay, well, even if you go with the Tex-Mex thing, then it'd be sour cream, right? That's a little decadent, but okay. Pizza Co's, I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. I remember I had this old college friend. He would get a pizza every 2 days, like a large pizza, because they were like $6. He gets it. When he's done, he threw it in the closet. He would throw old, empty pizza boxes inside of a closet, and he just kept doing it until eventually, literally, it was a closet full of old pizza boxes. It was insane. College, man. The good old days. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza.
Oh.
No pizza is mediocre. Frozen pizza is good. And that's probably the lowest you can get. all pizza is good. Give me a pizza that... Wait, what? No, absolutely not.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad! A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even here. Sorry. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are.
Oh.
Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? I'm having a hard time reading today. Craig smiles sheepishly.
Oh.
Thanks so much, dude. Dude! Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie. You're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Classic Amanda, always puking up the za. I think I'm gonna projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con's going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Well, I guess it went away and I'm fine now and nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So, I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yup, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight, if you're not doing anything. This lady is really going for the gold.
Bro.
It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear, if we have to buy it. Oh, is that how you get parents to buy you arcade machines? Pizza in the coin slot. I'm gonna remember that. Martha storms off towards her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. She's a stellar hitter. I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh?
Nice.
Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
Oh, man.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
I don't know.
Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Wanna drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score. God, I can't read today. My eyes are dry. I can come up with all sorts of reasons why. Complaints, excuses. And then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good.
Ugh.
Don't patronize me. Just trying to pay a compla. She shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. please don't lean on my thing. That's so interesting. So, do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it'd be great if he... Lady, I swear to God! All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. Wow, she's gotta be... weighing something if she's tilting pinball machines on accident.
Hey.
You stone harpy. What?
Ugh.
I said I have to go over there now and... wait. And put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Hey!
Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig, and we head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home.
Oh.
Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. It's kinda weird. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up! Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball.
Oh.
Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we can grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. I'm actually not sure why softball exists to begin with. I know men play baseball and women play softball, but I don't know why. I'm actually really curious now, and I'm gonna try and remember to look it up after.
Oh.
It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. So, is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you?
Oh.
I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Brian and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
Oh.
They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They'd take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. So, you run a business.
Dude!
Yep, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear. Ooh, athleisure. Is that a thing? I wonder if that's a thing. Athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. Sweatpants are fantastic. If you ever need athletic gear, I got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes? Can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. It's nice out here. Quiet. Oh, quite the segue. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, Janet. Are they always like that?
Nice.
Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes.
I don't know.
I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in?
Oh.
Peace and quiet. That hot silence.
Hey.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Oh.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
Oh.
And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. The game likes to minimize sometimes in windowed mode. Buddy, I hear ya.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet dating as a single parent is frickin' brutal. So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right.
Hmm?
Thanks, bro.
Hmm?
That means a lot, coming from you. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball and it hits me right in the head. That hurts. Amanda was right all along.
Hmm.
Sorry, dude. Craig runs over.
Oh.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head.
Oh.
It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better.
Hey.
You would be so lucky. You probably don't teach the more advanced techniques to the little leaguers, but Babe Ruth used to catch balls with his teeth all the time. I still got it. Maybe they'll learn in high school. I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy. You must be getting tired, huh?
Nice.
I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kinda gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Nice.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah, could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And, not knowing that we were at a party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy.
Hey.
And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we could manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon. I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync?
Oh.
Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash, in the other it's... Amanda, is that me? The whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs, and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, it's so sweet! Oh, now you done it! Get ready to watch your dad cry! Here it comes! It's happening! Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art! How's your hang with Craig? Hey, don't just change the conversation! I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How's it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops! I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. You know, people these days, their fancy cars can parallel park for them, so kids, when they go to the DMV and they're getting their driver's test, they try to use it, and then the proctor goes, hey, you gotta manually parallel park, and they can't do it, and they fail. And it's literally like the first thing you do with the test. So that's just quite the bummer. Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. It's simple geometry. I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of the late night television for me, all right? I'll let him know you said hey. Ooh, gotta end the video, man. 55 minutes? Come on, son. I gotta end the video. What is this? What is all this?
Bro, that was awesome.
Is this real? Is this actually a thing? Softball, coach, twins, run, recliner, dad snark. Okay. Interesting. Oh, no, we're gonna end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know I rambled a little bit, but all right. Stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!